Just about set for football now. Here at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Devin Tompkins on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
We're going to go play action with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. We'll go play action now with Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Falcons. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Another run here for Robinson. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. As we are ready to get back underway. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. and then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Willis. Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Yeah! Devon Achane! And he will score! Devon Achane! Touchdown, Dolphins!
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line, but let's see what the flag is about. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. The man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Man in motion here is Washington. Throw to the right flat, it is caught, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This one complete to Washington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Willis now to throw. Got a man, Max Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So,
oh, a loose football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back when they hold him to no gain.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now Penix on third and long. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. With the man, he's got it. It's London. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Penix going to throw again. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
To throw again, it's Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Atlanta.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball. And they come away with points.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Pistol snap to Willis. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Ben Sims. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Got a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes. Christian Harris getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Throwing, Willis. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A 6-yard loss.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
3 and out. 4th down.
The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis now to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He's going to run it. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now, Penix. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, Penix. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Dulcich now brought in motion. Willis. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now Willis. Forced out wide. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
It's going to be third. They need one. To throw, here's Willis. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
First and 10 at
The nice thing about these
30-yard line.
crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high-percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
17 yards on that play. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. A-chain. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
To a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And goal to go.
Here's Willis. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins are back within 6. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
The onside kick.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
There's a short one to Hooper. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes second and 4. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. the handoff. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the veteran, Jake Matthews. And here's Bijan. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, here is Penix. Man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come up for first and 10. Willis to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
Complete to Greg Dulcich. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw is Willis. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.